Saturation patrols, community involvement, constant investigation. There have been 4 homicides in the city of Winston-Salem in the past week. And after the third one, when a man was killed while at a vigil for a man who was killed 2 days earlier, the police chief and the Forsyth County Sheriff decided to call a news conference.
Yeah, we brought that to you last Thursday, but tonight we are giving you a never-before televised look at what goes on before and after those news conferences. Fox 8's Michael Hennessy got the chance to go behind the scenes and joins us here in the studio tonight. Michael, you spent the day with the homicide detectives.
Neil, Katie, from talking to witnesses to looking for evidence and figuring out what they're confident they can share with you at home. It's a cycle of attention, collection, collaboration, all the way down to meetings and briefings immediately before and after they step in front of the camera.
And wherever you say lay them down, that's where I'm gonna lay them down.
Unprecedented times require unrivaled measures.
So we're talking about 50 hours.
Okay.
With an unwanted record rapidly approaching, these 2 top cops, Winston-Salem Police Chief Will Penn and Forsyth County Sheriff Bobby Kimbrough, are assembling their best to stop the city's worst.
Everybody's pissed off. Everybody's tired of this.
In an exclusive behind closed doors experience, we're giving you a first-hand look at where the shots are called.
Okay. It may not be. It's highly likely it's not.
Okay, Jake, will you handle that question and say we can't answer that right now?
How the decisions are made to go after shooters picking off life by life while everyone around them are trying to go about their own.
Tell me where you want them, what area of town you want them in.
At 8 o'clock, we'll brief on the day.
Homicide Sergeant Jake Swaim's day is organized, but rarely ordinary.
We have 8 homicide detectives. All are carrying multiple cases.
On this day, it's centered around 7 on a Monday night on South MLK Junior Drive in Winston-Salem with the murder of Algernon Sims.
It seems like there is no respect for life right now.
And about 5 hours later, on Mock Street, the victim, Mario Todd.
I mean, you see kids play out here with a skateboard there.
About 51 hours after Sims was killed, they were back on MLK.
The field commander will call the on-call CID sergeant.
Same spot.
On East 1st Street at C.E. Gray.
After bullets went flying again at a vigil for Sims. The victim's name, Ricky Davis.
There were numerous community members at the vigil last night for Algernon when Ricky was murdered.
The hours after murder number 3 were spent gathering evidence, talking to people who were there, looking for leads.
We have gotten some good leads to follow. We identified some witnesses that were out there that were not able to be spoken to this morning. We were able to get a statement from them and what they observed.
In the first MLK case and the Mock Street one, they struck gold in the form of cooperating witnesses.
We actually were able to get warrants the night of the murder because we've had 2 eyewitnesses that came forward.
But with several of the murder cases still outstanding and the city approaching its record year homicide high before the end of July.
So what we're going to do today is we're going to have a message for the community.
Penn and Kimbrough called for a press conference. Before they step in front of the cameras, they sit down to figure out where they stand.
What I plan on saying is letting the community know arrests have been made and more are coming.
Running through everything they've found, deciding what can and cannot be shared.
And we got warrants that night because people came forward to talk to us.
So they did?
Yeah.
Okay. What will you say that?
Yeah.
Oh, is that okay to say?
Yeah.
And in this room, the sheriff made it clear his deputies are there to help the city see it through with saturation patrols.
So we are prepared to put 7 extra bodies out on the street.
Half hour later, they step into a room full of cameras and reporters.
Ricky Davis was attending a vigil. I'm sure the question is out there, are they related? It is still too early to tell. We are investigating that possibility, but right now we don't have any evidence to suggest that they are or they are not.
Assuring members of the community they're safe, while passionately asking those same people to help.
Everyone should be angry. And if the police were shooting people like this, they would be this angry.
From there, it's upstairs to the chief's conference room with heat maps showing where the violence is happening, figuring out where the sheriff needs to put his guys.
As when you guys are ready, we'll go ahead and update it again.
Well, they ready tomorrow.
They ready tomorrow, MLK.
Where you want them at?
MLK.
Constant movement, both in and out of the public eye.
If you want to keep it consistent, we do like an 8 to 4.
Trying to stay ahead without leaving anything or anyone behind.
Even the ones from 2022, 2021, 2020, 2019, these cases that are still unsolved, we're working.
About 9 hours after that press conference, there was another murder on East 17th Street. But in the first weekend with those saturation patrols, there weren't any in the city. Earlier today, police announced the suspect in that Mock Street murder turned himself in. Katie.
Michael.